Are you ready to rock out with Teaser Talk? A podcast full of music, fashion, humor, and randomness. Here are your hosts, Donna and Holly.
Hey everyone, hope you are having the most rad day ever. Donna and Holly here for another kick-ass podcast. Today we have someone that we are super excited to have on, and I'm really baffled that we haven't had her on before, but she really completed the tripod to our shenanigans. Laura Miller is her name. So Laura, welcome.
Hey.
Okay,
Hi.
Hey. So,
hey, girl, hi.
So on episode 4, you guys heard the Jess Margera interview. So for the kids who just heard CKY this year because they put out the album The Phoenix, you really missed out on the CKY that we know, which was Camp Kill Yourself.
Camp Kill Yourself.
So I would definitely YouTube it after you guys get done listening here because you won't regret that decision. So let's just kind of talk about CKY and all that other mess that we grew up with, ladies.
Skeletor vs. Beastman is like the first CKY that I ever saw, and it just opened up a door into like a staple of my teenage years because it like gave me an outlet for my weirdness, which I was holding inside for a really long time. So then to be able to show it to you guys, and you guys appreciate it too, I think is where our collective weirdness stemmed from, if you will.
Yeah, I think
right.
so too. I think it was also in the era of Jackass, where I feel like Jackass was like the movie, like the TV, like approved video, and CKY was all the dumb shit that they couldn't show on TV.
And we fell somewhere in the middle of that.
In the middle,
you could definitely not put all of the things that we did on TV. That would not go well.
Right. At the time, we wanted to think we were on top. Like, we thought we were on the same level playing field as CKY and Jackass, when really, like, people watched them and thought they were funny, and we were probably just, like, 3 dumbass little girls. But we thought we were cool, so I'm pretty sure
really
that
matters.
makes us cool, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's so funny. What would you guys think is, like, what would be the number one, like, clip that they could not show on TV?
Laura, what do you think? Number one clip that they would not be able to show on TV?
The poop in a bag. It's up there.
Who would poop in a bag, Laura? Who would do that?
I'm not really sure. Why don't you ask yourself that question?
Oh,
good thing that there wasn't a video about it.
Oh, well, speaking of videos, so Jackass really inspired us. I don't really know. When we first got out the camera, ladies, what was our plan? Do you think we just kind of did that for ourselves, or in the back of our minds, did we think we were going to be like the next CKY Jackass? What was our plan with those videos?
I think it kind of started out like that, but like YouTube wasn't really a thing yet, so I don't know how we thought we were going to get that stuff out there. But it ended up being mostly for us, just for our weird little pleasure.
Yeah, we definitely did not have any connects. I would say probably shitting in the bag was like the number one thing. And I don't even, do you guys even remember what inspired that, or like what we even did with it?
I don't know. I remember why I was ultimately chosen to shit in the bag, though. Like, that, I think I will never forget why I became the Steve-O of the group. I think it was all, like, that was our first real crazy shenanigan. And I remember, Holly, I think you just, like, you weren't willing. You just weren't going to do it. It wasn't happening. And Laura was like, well, I don't know if I really need to shit, and, like, maybe if, like, I eat all these foods, maybe I'll get the shit. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm always down to take a nice poo. I got this. And I think from there it was like, you know what? Donna's shit in a bag. We can probably get her to do just about anything. And I unofficially became the Steve-O of the group, I think. So
yeah, we weren't wrong. We could get you to do anything.
So yeah, you definitely committed to that.
What is it?
I said, yeah, you definitely committed to that role.
Yes, definitely. So if I'm the Steve-O of the group, which CKY or Jackass member would you think you two are?
Oh, God.
You know, I'll just say it. Like, I didn't have balls. I had great ideas, but I didn't have balls to do it. Maybe I had balls, but they just, I don't know where they were at the time. Maybe they hadn't dropped yet. But I would say that I was probably Johnny Knoxville. Because you ever see Johnny Knoxville, like, doing crazy stuff? You just see him, like, watching it. So I would say that maybe that would be it for me.
Yeah, I think you were the Johnny Knoxville.
I think I was probably like Steve Rabb, just walking around shouting off really weird bullshit, like weird accents, making people generally feel uncomfortable.
Oh, it's so funny. Okay,
I'm so glad. I really feel like you two just picked the characters who I would pick for you. So I'm pleased about that. That is awesome.
That's great. So what would you say, like, what was your favorite video that we had done, or stupid shit that we had done?
Gotta be Holly punching Donna in the face. Gotta be.
Yes. And listen, so Laura, that's really funny because as we were waiting for you to jump on this call so we could do the podcast, I was talking to Holly, and today my niece actually kicked me in the face. So as we speak, I have a busted nose and black eye. So it's great. It's just like I'm reliving that moment. Like as my head throbs and my nose is bleeding, I'm thinking of that day when Holly punched me in the face, and it's such a great memory.
And just like your mom's reaction was the best thing ever. Your poor mom, so like, unwittingly having to be on all of those videos.
And I thought she was the April of it all. Like, she was like, that mom that was caring, but like she always put up with our shit regardless of what we did. It was just funny. So shout out to your mom.
Big shout out. Hey, Mom, if you're listening, thank you for always dealing with our bullshit, even though you shot down my dreams of becoming a professional skateboarder and or professional jackass. Thank you, Mom.
Well, let's go back.
This story. So,
yes,
I had ROTC pictures the next day, but we were always the kids with, like, the cool story. Like, we always had English class together. And we'd come in, and we thought they were cool stories, but really they were probably stories that just, as Laura said before, really made other people uncomfortable. But that's kind of what we were into. So cool to us meant cringing for other people. But we didn't have a story for that weekend. So we were hanging out at Laura's house and, just talking about what can we do? What story do we have for Monday? And I'm not sure which one of you was like, if somebody goes to school with a black eye, that'd be really cool. And so without thought, I said, Holly, punch me in the face. And there it was. There was the black eye. I don't really remember my mom's reaction. I'm sure she wasn't happy though.
I would like to see those ROTC pictures again, though.
I would have my mom's been looking for them. We will uncover those, and they will be released. Promise you that. Maybe I can get a side-by-side of my current black eye.
It was just crazy because, like, when I punched you, I remember I hit you, like, right at the top part of your cheekbone. So, like, instantly, I feel like it was just, like, a, like, busted whatever blood vessel or however you get a black eye. But your eye just, like, got black, and then your mom was so pissed. I remember her being like, Girl, you've got pictures tomorrow. You're about to take pictures. And I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it was an instant black eye.
She had to pay a lot of money to have them retaken.
That's what she was probably most upset about. But, see, the worst part of that was, like, when I volunteered to have Holly punch me in the eye, my thought was, because, notice I did not say Laura punch me in the eye. Like, Holly, I feel like you were, like, this little tiny, like, all of maybe 90-pound thing, and I really just didn't feel like you had much of a punch in you. Like, I felt like if Laura wanted to, she could beat my ass. Like, she could take me. But Holly, I was like, fuck it. Holly, look at that girl. Like, her fingers are the size of a 5-year-old. What the fuck is she going to do to me? And as I'm thinking this, she fucking plowed me. Like, don't mess with Holly. She's small, man, but she's, oh, my God.
It's my bony little knuckles.
That's probably what it is.
I would say another one of my favorites would be the Christmas decorations that we had done. Or had done, I guess I should say.
The snow in the house.
Like,
yes, we did. We had the the snow in July and the decorations. Well, we were on, I remember, Main Avenue, and there was
yeah, I remember that now.
Yes. So I feel like that was the start to what kind of created my probably favorite video. So for Christmas, you stole the snowman. And I think, did you just outright steal the snowman, or was it rehomed?
I don't know.
I know that we did one of the Christmas decorations. I don't know what happened to the snowman. So if anybody sees a snowman around, please contact us ASAP. But I would say that I remember with Christmas decorations that we had done another time that we had switched them with the neighbors. Like we took neighbors and rehomed them to the other neighbors, and then they would get all pissed off because they would think that people were taking their stuff. But it was actually just us being like little punk ass little teenagers moving shit around.
Yeah. We did that with a rabbit, and I don't know why I remember the smallest stupid things, but it was a rabbit. We put some of these.
I remember the rabbit. Yeah, we put it in my neighbor's garden, and we're like, ha. Other neighbors are going to think that you're stealing from them.
So, yes, guys, we weren't thieves. We were rehomers. We like to frame the neighbors.
You know, I'd like to think of it as we were like Robin Hood. We were taking from some people and just giving to the needy that didn't have anything, right?
That's one way to look at it, Ollie. One way to look at it. Oh, guys, how about the video where I was skateboarding? That's the moment when my mother took skateboarding away from me.
Mhm. No, I think that was the end of your career when you busted your elbow. I remember people's eyes. I see it. I could see it in like slow motion, just you slipping off the back end of it.
Just thinking about how many times we watched that part of the video, just like rewind, play. So
yeah. I'm not sure the rewind button on the camera still works. We really may have worn it out just on that scene. It was worth it though. That was pretty awesome. I'm gonna go pull it out. I'm gonna watch it tonight. You guys just be really jealous that those videos live with me.
Speaking of those videos, how can we get them duplicated on DVD so that we each have a set?
Yeah, I think we can do that, but I'm really sorry for the poor fuck that's going to have to review those as he rips and burns them over to DVD. He may be scarred for life.
I don't know, man. I think I have to quit. Like, I had to watch this girl shit in a bag today. I don't think I can keep doing this job.
I'm going to have to tip him real good.
Have to sign some disclosure, like, okay, you can't tell anybody anything you see at this point in time. That's so funny. What about the salsa? I remember Donnie scoring salsa one time.
Man. So that actually stemmed from a Jackass video where Steve-O snorts wasabi. So we're kids. This might be something fun to remake now that I think about it. Because at the time we were kids, we didn't have a car. We didn't have the means to go find wasabi, but we had salsa. So I snorted the salsa. But now, I mean, we have the means to just get whatever the fuck we want. So if we want to snort some wasabi, motherfucker, I'm going to snort some wasabi.
Oh, yeah, I'll put some weird shit in my nose.
Oh, I think what was just funnier, though, was, like, not just you snorting salsa, but how you did to kind of calm it down or try to calm it down.
Yeah. Laura, do you remember what I did?
Had to snort some milk. Yep.
Yeah. It seemed like the logical thing to do. I mean, if you eat something hot, you drink milk, and it's better. But it wasn't better at all.
No, you just have like this weird salsa milk combination in your sinuses, just dying.
And honestly, I don't understand it because the salsa probably like went down easier. Just something about that milk like just got stuck in my nose hairs, and it wasn't nice. But anything for my fans. The whole three of us watching our own videos.
Did anybody else ever really express interest in seeing them, or were they just like,
I don't think so. But then again, I don't know if we ever offered them up to be seen. No, I think we have the one video that's marked the XXX video. And guys, it's not porn. It's just shit bags and naked snow angels. And
there might be a couple of nip slips in there. I wouldn't put it past us.
Probably. I mean, there is a full-on nude snow angel.
Yep,
yeah, let's
that
talk
happened.
about the new snow angel,
Laura. I don't know why. It just sounded like a good idea at the time, but let me tell you, it was not. It did not feel very great. I would not recommend. 0 out of 10.
So on a scale of 1 and a witch's titty, how cold was it?
Oh, like way colder than a witch's titty. Like my ass was numb for like the rest of the day.
That's great. That's great.
I really think that we need to compile our either remakes or new additions to our stupid videos when I come up next month in October. And I think that we should, as adults, see how brave we are.
I don't know why we've never thought of that. Like, this is literally, at this moment, a revelation we are just now having that I just don't know why it's taken us so long to say, hey, let's remake that shit. But I'm not shitting in the bag this time. That's somebody else's duty.
We'll put that one in the vault and mark it as a one of a different experience that anyone's going to be able to see.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think we could definitely, like, now that we can, like, drink and drive, now that we can, like, do stuff that we couldn't do back then.
Holly, I'm not sure we ever broke any laws when we were teenagers, so let's kind of stick with that theme.
No, I meant, like, drink separately and then drive separately. I didn't mean them together, like drinking and driving.
Oh, wow. So, Laura, what do you think is something that we didn't do as teenagers that could have been funny enough to up our chances to get us on Jackass? What is, like, that next level that we just didn't come up with when we were teenagers?
Oh, my God, I don't know. I'm sure we could come up with it now, though, when we're together.
Oh, and we will. We will. Challenge accepted. I know I've got wasabi on the shopping list now, just saying.
Yeah, that's all you.
Fuck it, I'll do it too. I don't care.
That's all both of you guys. I'll hold the camera.
I don't care. Well, see, I feel like now we see that Holly was our Johnny Knoxville, and we're not just going to let her be that mastermind who doesn't have to jump into the dirty jobs. You're gonna pay it back, Holly.
Yeah, you just got to facilitate everything.
Not now. Not now.
All right, I can be uncomfortable. I can do that.
So I kind of, like, thinking back on some of our videos, we recorded a lot of things at the school, which I'm not sure how we got away with. I don't feel like a lot of, like, the faculty at the school was comfortable with us either, because nobody ever really tried to come down our hallway and challenge us. So that's probably how we got away with it. But I just love one of my favorite videos, and I don't know why, it's not even anything crazy, is just a video of us in the hallway. And as people would walk down, we'd just do something mildly crazy and just watch the cringes on their faces. I don't know how many videos I have just watching people walk through our hallways like, what the fuck is happening here? It's just
yeah,
like
people
smile
in the hallway.
I remember Laura would always, like, walk really uncomfortably close behind people. Like, when they were watching, she was, like, right there, right behind them, following them. It was just stupid to see how people were, like, looking back behind them, like, what the hell is wrong with you?
I seem to remember I seem to remember one specific instance in the hallway where Logan actually put a condom on his head and then smashed a baked potato over himself. Do you guys remember that?
Oh, my gosh. Yes. I think, so when Holly comes, we need to try to find these people. We need to go through the videos, and we need to see who else, like, helped us facilitate our crazy and just invite them to just a big old shindig
PBRQ.
to recreate some of these things.
We'll have to back into PBRQ. We'll have to have a PBRQ.
Yes.
There.
So I can think of, like, there was Logan Ackley and Stephen Lucas who sang the Fat Boy song.
I had the Fat Boy song stuck in my head on a totally unrelated note the other day for, like, the full length of the day.
Are you kidding?
Singing it over and over.
Oh, my gosh, constantly. You would think that was, like, a song we heard on the radio.
It was the catchiest thing I've ever heard.
It is. Sing it, Laura. We need to hear it.
I'm a fat boy and I like to eat. I'm a fat boy and I really like meat. I'm a fat boy. It's the way that I am. I'm a fat boy and I really like ham.
Yes. I actually found him on Facebook and sent him a message and was like, dude, listen, you don't even know, like, what a staple you have been in my life. Like, I still sing the Fat Boy song. And he was like, really? I've got a couple new verses.
So we have to find him then and create a new one, like a remastered version of that.
Yes. So I remember talking about the hallway in our videos. I was going to this church youth group, and they wanted me.
This is funny.
Donna went to church. What the fuck? But they did this project, and they were like, okay, guys, go to school and ask your friends what faith is. And if you can record it. Just ask your friends what faith is. So, you know the videos we're used to making. Well, now I'm making a video for church. And I remember taking it to school, and so I'm, trying to ask normal people. Like, I think I even tried to ask you guys, hey, what's faith? I don't fucking know. What? And so I'm asking these people, and I'm getting these really lame answers. Like, I'm sure it's what the church was expecting, but, not what I wanted. So I go to Stephen Lucas, and I'm like, hey, I'm doing this project for my church. Like, I'm going to film you, and, like, I'm going to ask you a question. Can you just answer it? And he's like, yeah, sure. So I turn the camera on, and I'm like, here with Stephen Lucas. Can you tell me what faith means to you? And he just starts singing, because you got to have faith, the faith, the faith. And I literally cut out everything in the video except for that. That's what I turned into the church, with Stephen Lucas singing, you got to have faith, the faith, the faith. And that was it. And everybody just looked at me like I was insane, but I just thought it was perfect. I was very pleased with myself.
Not exactly what we were looking for, but we'll allow it.
But we'll take it.
Good.
Man, I remember one time we had a crazy food fight in the hallway. Do you guys remember that?
Mhm.
Yes. Oh,
how did we never get in trouble at school? I mean, how did we get away with that kind of shit?
The only time I got in trouble, not the only time. Well, I got in trouble 2 times that I can think of. But the one time that I got pulled, okay. One time I can say that I got pulled into the office was I had a shirt that said hippie killer on it. And I remember it was a joke because, like, Donna, you always wore tie-dye shirts, and it was like, oh, Donna's a hippie, ha. Well, innocently enough, here comes Holly strolling in, as proud as I could be with a shirt that said hippie killer, and I remember I got pulled into the office for that. I had to turn it inside out. So that was sad.
I do remember that because I loved that shirt.
Which one of you was with me when I got in trouble for going in the boys' bathroom after school?
Yep.
Was it both of you? Were you both there?
That. Were you there for that, Holly?
I think I remember that.
I don't even know why. I just was like, well, let's go in the boys' bathroom. I've never been in there before, and of course there's a fucking teacher in there.
I've never been in there before. Let's see what this is all about.
Let's see what this Wonderland's about.
But let's be honest,
so
if Laura would have gotten in there without being stopped and getting in trouble, let's be honest, she probably would have tried to piss in a urinal just to see if she could.
You know what? I don't know why I haven't done that yet in my lifetime.
Maybe
That's a really good idea.
That's a good
There's
thing. That's a good thing to bring out for next month when we do stupid shit. Rory's got to try to take a tinkle in a urinal.
It is. I'm sure, like, I feel like the only place we're really going to be able to get away with that is, like, in a bar. So, Laura, it is your job to scout out a bar with a urinal. Talk to Shane about it.
A bar that I can get into the men's bathroom without being stopped. I'll think on it. We will definitely make that happen.
Yes. Yes. As if I wasn't excited enough for October.
Yeah, I know. We just have more stuff to look forward to. I'm super excited.
Me too.
But we'll definitely have to get those videos together. One way or another, we're going to transpose to DVD, whether we have to scar someone or not. And we're definitely going to, like, work on a remake edition.
Yeah, I need that in my life. Like, sometimes as an adult, I feel, again, going back to I have to keep my weird inside. So, like, when I really need to let a little bit of it out, it would be nice to have this video.
Yeah, you really got to shit that weird out sometimes.
In a bag.
In a bag, yeah. Yeah, the bag's optional, but it always makes shit just a little better when it's in a bag. When shit gets tough, just put it in a bag.
I really want to know what we did with that. Like, I think we had to do something with it.
I don't know. I'm sure it's in the video. We'll look. We'll find out. So everyone listening, obviously we have some shenanigans up our sleeve, but we're always up for the challenge of a new and original bullshit idea. So you all know our Twitter. It's at talk_2_teaser. So tweet us there and let us know what crazy pranks you'd like to see us do, because we are definitely up for them.
Yep, if you get them in by the first weekend in October when we'll all be together, we'll get down on it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Laura, so much for joining us, and hopefully we look forward to having you on many more podcast episodes coming up.
Well, thanks for having me, all. Holly, can't wait to see you again. Can't wait to see what we get into, and till next time, I love you guys.
Thank you for listening to Teaser Talk. For topic requests and to connect with the hosts, follow at talk_2_teaser on Twitter. Keep rocking.